they want us to tell, for example, for e, this is the function, this is f of x, and this is f prime of x, or the derivative. Which one of these graphs is the graph of that function? So what you have to visualize is at any given point, you've got to visualize what the tangent line would be. So notice that this is going toward the horizontal asymptote. The horizontal asymptote of whatever that line is, that's where this line is going, that black, the graph itself. And so all the tangent lines, the further I get to the left, the more flat that line is going to be, which means the slope is closer to zero. It's not equal to zero, but it's close to zero. So I'm putting approximately zero. So the further I go left, the smaller the value is going to be, but it's always going to be positive because it's not slanting down from left to right, it's slanting up. So which of these graphs as I go left, it's getting closer to zero? This one, this one, this one. So it's one of those three. Now to the right, what's it doing?
It's getting
To the right, positive or negative slope?
positive.
Still positive. The m is positive. And what's happening as I get closer and closer to that horizontal asymptote?
It's getting closer.
It's getting flatter and
yeah.
flatter and flatter, which means it's getting closer to zero. So it's doing the same thing to the right. So on the right, it's positive. So it can't be this one, because see how these are all negative? Can't be that one. It's positive, and it's getting closer to zero.
Which would make sense for A.
So it could be A. This one, oh, I said that this one was one of them, but it can't be because that's negative
Yeah.
and getting closer to zero. So your solution would be A. And then just check it to make sure it's right. Somewhere in the middle, right here, that point right there is going to be the highest the slope is going to be. And it happens to be right there, it's 1. So the slope's going to, as you get closer to it, it's going to go up, and then it's going to max out there, and then it's going to start coming back down. So that's the graph of the derivative of that problem. Let's try another one.